get this thing rolling. And the Spartans. Get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Oregon's offense will go to work first. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Just needs a crack to get a return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Spartans offense will go to work for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress at defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off-play action on first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Makes the grab. It's Whitted. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Spartans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. They grab the early lead. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive go. There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Here's the pressure. Punts it out of the air. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Finley. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. A little screen to the running back. Across the 45. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right down the middle. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Ducks trying to cash it in on first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Woodside. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch. And boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit. And if they miss, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football. But boy, oh boy, this defense playing physical.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The Spartans will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Hands it off. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on second down. Lets it fly deep downfield. It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Spartans will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Creates a little space. Jumped on top of the pile.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Turning it on. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Wide open spaces. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On target to the left. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. And the Spartans line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers get...
Touchdown, Spartans! They put the first points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Using his legs, it's Woodside. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Spartans have it with a first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
You know, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him some.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Oregon! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Fenwick. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurate.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the tag. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to try to return this one. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. He's into the open down the middle. Inside the touchdown Ducks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They just keep firing. Pulls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. He's got it.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the lone running back. Bulldozes his way through. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. So the problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive.
Touchdown, Michigan State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David.
Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful through the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real-time.
Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Big guy smells it. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon. And hey, how about the 2-for-1? The quarterback gets a touchdown pass and a new tattoo to remember the moment by.
We always talk about quarterbacks having soft focus around them and a hard focus downfield. You just saw that right there. There are a lot of quarterbacks that would have been anticipating the hit coming, maybe taking the sack or just tried to throw the ball away. They would have panicked. Not this guy. He stood in there, he faced the fire. Boy, oh boy, that was a beautiful throw.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now on second down. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're in the entire country.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground. Knocked out at the 28-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. On the run, it's Woodside. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. He's now over 2 bills from scrimmage, and this might be one of those days where he passes Jonathan Stewart, who went 250 a couple of times.
Yeah, finding him, feed him, no matter what way you can. I love the Ducks, how they get the ball to their playmakers, and then guess what? Let them do the rest. Let them make plays, run it again, run it again. This guy's having himself a day.
The Ducks in the hurry up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to...
Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important...
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The kick is on its way. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On the run, it's Woodside. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what?
There he goes. The 40, the 30, 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Finley. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Makes the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 35. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Whitted. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Takes the easy completion. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Absolutely perfect. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, the running back has it. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Got it in the middle. It's Fenwick. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for the big play. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Touchdown, Oregon! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David. That pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Louisiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. All wideouts, no backs. A run for the quarterback.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Pulls and fires complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
They'll give it to him again. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And No matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Unloads it left. And a missed connection on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And they settled for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 minutes.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Sound strategy here to try to punt it away from that return guy. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Woodside. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The screen, he can go. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The give from the gun. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He makes the grab.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Now the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Spartans decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt. He wants to make a play. Can they catch him? A big, explosive play by this offense, and if you want to control the fourth quarter, might as well go in with momentum like that. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quick strike complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Yates. He makes a stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Oregon! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin. Turning it on! And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. It's complete. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Spartans are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Right on the money. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Try to get it to the edge. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got a man. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Found a seam. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Direct snap. Running to Green. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. Defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Sparty. A great catch and run for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll leave it with him. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sampson. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that 1st down.
Firing to the right, complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Spartans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick release on the RPO. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to barrel in. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got enough for the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Toss sweep to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sampson. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Going right to work up top. Throwing right. On target over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes. And
looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.